Welcome to Hollywood Hits, where we're catching you up on the biggest blockbusters, series new to streaming, and everything in between. I'm Denise Cabello.
Hi, and I'm AC Aaron Goodenial. Happy to be here.
Oh,
really excited to join you.
We love having Aaron here. You know that when you see us on camera together, you're going to get a lot of giggles and maybe some cheer because, you know, today we're talking about the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
Yes, how we started off 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready?
Okay. So just stay tuned. Don't turn the channel yet because we've got some really big stuff coming to theaters as well. And this one is all about Steven Spielberg, okay? So that's where we're starting with Disclosure Day. But let me set it up for you because Spielberg, he started his sci-fi career at 17.
Wow.
He was 17 when he made the movie Firelight. He calls it a small film. It was like 2 hours long.
What were you doing at 17?
Cheering. I was not making movies, that's for sure. But from there, he gained huge sci-fi alien popularity with Close Encounters. But that was in 77. And that one, he says, was more like heavy on sci-fi. Like he balanced the fiction in that one,
Gotcha.
right? Then you have an alien movie like E.T., but that was a family movie in the 82. War of the World was a strong sci-fi alien movie in 2005, but he mentions that one a lot because he says that one was a metaphor for 9/11 when he wrote that one.
Oh, wow.
But it had a heavy alien influence.
Right.
So all of that sci-fi alien history that all led to this, it's a culmination of that in his career. And in this final trailer, Spielberg himself gives you insight on the movie. Take a look at Disclosure Day.
I can see you. I am much more inclined now than I was when I made Close Encounters to really believe that we're not the only intelligent civilization in the universe.
It's crazy to hear him talk about his beliefs on aliens.
What did you steal?
Secrets. People have a right to know the truth.
This is a story
Very much like
about
a sign.
all of us,
Good morning, Kansas City.
up against the
Look,
most
there's us. I'm just
extraordinary
kidding.
event in human history.
Morning, Kansas City. In 3, 2.
What's happening to me? I'm frightened. I'm frightened out of my wits.
You don't need to be. You have someone else.
Just from the trailer, maybe it'll feel different in the movie. The only thing I will say from the trailer, her Kansas City accent isn't doing it for me.
The human race cannot accept what
What's
we
it
know.
giving?
We need
It's
to stop it any way we can.
What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
It's like I don't know. She's doing it too nasally or something. I don't know. I mean, I'm being super critical. She's amazing. Yeah, she's gonna be amazing in this movie.
We're interrupting our
Her
coverage.
alien
How
accent
will
is
disclosure change
On
us?
point.
I believe for the better. It will remind us of our capacity for empathy, and that there is something bigger out there than just ourselves.
The only way to know your purpose is to go back to where it all began. I know you.
I know you do. What happened to us?
I used to say to myself, wouldn't it be wonderful if all of this turned out to be true? I'm now thinking, wouldn't it be wonderful for people to know
They're coming.
all of this is true?
oh, it's so
Disclosure
intense.
Day.
Oh my gosh,
I know.
Chills.
The cliffhanger at
From the
end.
trailer alone, so intense.
Intense.
But you're gonna be given this story by such a powerhouse of an actress, Emily Blunt.
Oh, yeah.
Who we just recently saw in Devil Wears Prada 2. Before that, Smashing Machine.
That's
and
right.
she's dived into sci-fi before in Edge of Tomorrow with
Yeah.
Tom Cruise. But she's incredible. She's very talented.
Oh my goodness. And so I was actually reading up on Emily Blunt. So that alien language, she created herself, actually.
crazy.
And people thought that maybe she would use like AI in order to come up with it. But no, she was like, I'm kind of scared about AI and using AI. So I created this whole new language. And what you're going to see in the movie is this incredible 4-minute single take of her speaking in that alien language, which we were trying to practice. I'm going to put you on the spot. We were trying to practice before. I cannot do it for the life of me. It's a lot of clicking, a lot of like throat.
I got the sound.
It's cool.
Maybe I've been abducted before.
You watch way too many scary
That's
movies. Oh,
true.
maybe.
I do watch a lot of scary and horror and sci-fi too.
I give it a 10. That was good.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But Emily's alien partner in this movie is Josh O'Connor, who we've seen in Wake Up Dead Man, Challengers, and
The Crown. He's the young Prince Charles.
You're also going to see stars like Colin Firth, Coleman Domingo, and Wyatt Russell, son of Kurt Russell. But what's interesting about his character, he's Emily Blunt's partner, husband in this movie. He represents us, the viewers. We don't know what's going on with the alien world, right? Emily and Josh do, but we're just finding out this information amid Disclosure Day along with him in the movie.
How fun.
So let's also hear from the stars, Emily Blunt and Josh O'Connor, as they break down more about their characters. Take a look.
Disclosure Day threatens letting the truth loose on the world.
What did you steal?
The data they paid me to protect.
There has been a threat to release government material long shrouded in secrecy.
Are they people?
No.
Daniel has this amazing mathematical brain, and he's using it to understand them.
Do you understand what she's saying?
It's gibberish. I can't understand it.
And I can't.
And Margaret is suddenly imbued with these abilities she's never had before. She can speak other languages fluently.
Since when do you speak Korean?
What? Speak Korean? What? She can read people by looking in their eyes.
Who are those guys?
They're with the FBI.
They're not FBI.
I wanted to make sure that they were real people, based on reports about abduction and lost time.
I can see them. They're coming into the room. The only way for you to know your purpose is to go back to where it all began. It's the two of you. It's always been just the two of you.
What they know could change everything. Religion, governments, all the things that we've set up to create our culture and our world.
Whatever happens,
Don't you let go.
Daniel and Margaret are going to release the truth of the entire history of the UFO UAP phenomenon.
Whoa.
And nothing will ever be the same from that moment forward.
3, 2, 1.
This is Disclosure Day.
Well, you know, that's not all that's in the box office. We're going to tell you about a martial arts action film next. Welcome back to Hollywood Hits. Now, there's a lot of action in the box office, but there's going to be a lot of laughs as well. Starting with this one. It's called Stop That Train. It's perfect for June, for Pride Month, because it's all led by RuPaul.
Love it.
I know. So this one, imagine Airplane, like those 1980s movies, those silly movies, but Airplane meets Drag Race, because you're going to see all the queens in this one. The concept of this is two stewardesses must save the day when a catastrophic storm threatens to derail a high-speed train. It's just so outlandish, but you're going to have so much fun.
Yeah.
RuPaul is the president.
Uh-huh.
RuPaul in drag is the president. Then you have a bunch of queens from the show like Ginger Minj, Jujubee, Marsha, Brooklyn Heights, Simone. You're going to see all the stars, especially if you're a fan of Drag Race.
Right.
You'll see all of them in this one. And you're going to get musical numbers. You're going to get laughs. You're going to get crazy storylines. It's just going to be a lot of fun. But you're also going to see a ton of cameos in this one as well. Matt Rogers is going to be in this one, and we'll be talking about Matt later in the show as well. Nicole Richie is going to make an appearance. Sarah Michelle Gellar, Joel McHale, Jerry O'Connell. So it's gonna be a good time.
It's a good time.
Rue says it's like what the world needs right now, to watch with a laugh and just have fun.
I've seen the trailer. Very, very, very colorful.
Yes.
But switching over gears to another film that's going to be coming out, a little bit different, not as colorful, right? It's called The Furious. And that movie, it's a Hong Kong martial arts style action film. And it's about this dad whose daughter is abducted and taken, and he's trying to find her. So he goes through the government, goes through the police. They're doing nothing to help him. So he reaches out to another journalist, and that journalist is going through the same thing with his wife going missing. So it's these two men that are on this mission to find his daughter and having to go through some really, really physical fights along the way. But it is martial arts. So it's going to be action packed, and it was incredibly physical. The choreographer of the martial arts scene, his name is Kenji. He is well known for these choreography martial arts sequences. And he said that this one is so different because they're not quick cuts like what you would normally see in martial arts films, but they are centered around. So there's like more long, breathable takes. So the choreography had to be super in sync. And the big challenges with that is balancing it all. So, you know, like they're friends, they're working with each other. And that's a huge challenge because you're actually fighting each other, but there's like this balance between, you know, there's this that is not realistic enough, but then there's this that's too much. So you have to get super, super close. And sometimes there was physical touches and there was some injuries along the way. Someone strained their hamstring. The lead, which is Shay Miao, he ended up in the hospital because he wasn't used to these grueling hours where they're doing 16, 18 hours of filming in these intense moments that he had to go to the hospital for high blood pressure and dehydration and stuff like that. So it was really, really intense, and it will translate really well in the film.
The definition of action.
Oh yeah,
yeah, for sure. Okay, well, this one's the definition of like just easy watch. This one is called Sweet Magnolias. Sweet Magnolias has been on for this will be the 5th season. It's a Netflix show, and it's about this trio of women that have grown up in this small town. They have a very supportive friendship. They go through life together, and it's a like Netflix version of a soap opera. This season is going to be set in New York. The lead, one of the leads, Joanna Garcia Swisher, she's getting her dream job of being a publisher in New York City. And then, of course, her besties have to go with them. So it's just that relationship of friendships and family and what that means. Okay, so they have this thing they do on the show. They have margarita nights where they dish and then they say pour it out as they're cheersing to their friendship, basically. So let's do it, okay?
Okay.
Grab your drink.
All right.
Pour it out.
Pour it
Pour it out.
Pour it out.
All right, well, that's what you can watch right now, but put these on your list for next week. We're going to take a look ahead after the break. Welcome back to Hollywood Hits. Now, here are some that you're going to want to put on your list for next week, and we're going to start with Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders.
Woo,
so this
Cowboys.
this one's America's Sweetheart, Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders, season 3 on Netflix, coming to Netflix next weekend. But this one follows the audition process of what it takes to become a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. So last season, got so much attention because they really fought for a pay raise.
That's right.
They work very hard, and it's a part-time job basically, but with full-time hours, you know?
Right.
Like the appearances they're doing are around the world, and they're at all times, weekends, holidays. Like it's nonstop for these girls.
Yep.
So that was a big storyline. They got a 400% pay raise in that one, but the two cheerleaders that really led the way on that was their last year. So they supported their incoming team, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
But you grow attached to these girls themselves because you're seeing someone like Charlie who has tried out for a few years and she finally makes it. So we get to see her process. And then you see the drama that happens with it, of course. Yeah. But this year, they say what's really standing out is that a lot of people are trying out because they watched this show on Netflix.
Yeah. I love the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
I'm a diehard Cowboys fan from San Antonio, so I just breathe it, right? But the Cowboys are a soap opera from the all the way up, all the way down, right? And so if you're wanting to know a little bit about the Dallas Cowboys, I got you covered because mini training camps are going on right now, or mini camps are going on right now. So I'm going to gear you up for the upcoming season because we have the Dallas Cowboys. They're coming back under second-year head coach Brian Schottenheimer. And if you really, really want to up your game at the bar and everything like that, Dak Prescott is our leading quarterback.
Yes.
He is getting like MVP race talk already in the summer, in the off season. But if you really want to up your game at the bar and have this under in your back pocket, we just picked up in the NFL draft Caleb Downs, he's a edge rusher, and he's really going to help turn things around for us because we got rid of our edge rusher and Micah Parsons. Y'all might have heard of that name. He's with the Green Bay Packers. So if you want to know that, Dak Prescott is our quarterback. Brian Schottenheimer is our head coach. And our defense is going to be better this year.
That's what you need to know on that side. And then you go, Charlie finally made it on the Cheerleaders. And Reese is our, we love Reese. So you got names on both sides. Perfect. I love it so much. Okay, this movie, too, is one I'm really looking forward to. It's called Voicemails for Isabel. And the concept of this is a guy gets this new job. He gets a new work phone, and this girl starts calling that phone and leaving messages on it. But they're messages for her sister. Come to find out, her sister has passed. So she's keeping this connection with her sister through the voicemails. But he's listening to the voicemails on his end and then meets up with her eventually. But I'm sure you're going to have that roller coaster of like, how do you justify knowing these intimate parts of her before actually meeting her, right?
Right.
But at the core of this, it's a movie about sisterhood. And this one is written by Leah McKendrick. I love Leah McKendrick. I've been following her for a while. She writes this one. She directs it. She has a cameo in this, but she's also written and directed a movie called Scrambled, which is about her fertility journey. She's very vulnerable on screen, and it just like lends its hand to these movies that she creates. But you'll see Zoe Dutch and Nick Robinson leading the way. You're going to see Nick Offerman in this one. So there's a bunch of stars as well. But a fun fact about this one, Sony had it initially, then Netflix bought it out. And so now we're getting it for Netflix. All right, well, stick with us because after the break, it's all about big moments in pop culture from some of your favorite shows. Welcome back to Hollywood Hits, and we've got one more to put on your list for next week. Sugar Season 2 will be streaming on Apple TV.
That's right. So John Sugar, as in Colin Farrell, is back for this one. And it's like a private detective missing persons kind of case with this one. So if you were familiar with Season 1, it's about a missing persons case, and it's very classic detective movie that they're calling it actually a neo-noir with a twist. So that it still lends itself to that in Season 2. It's another case that he's being brought onto, and it's about a missing boxer. So more limelight, Hollywood-esque, because it is based in Los Angeles. But the big spoiler, if you haven't seen Season 1, just ears up right now or ears down. Season 1, it was revealed that he is an alien. What? Yeah.
Disclosure Day tie-in.
Yeah.
Ooh,
so he's an alien. So that was the big mystery in Season 1. So Season 2 is you have that big reveal. So how is he balancing the two? And also he is staying longer on planet Earth. So he's becoming more human.
Ooh.
Yes.
I didn't have this one on my radar, but now I do.
There you go, baby. Hollywood hits.
It. Another one that's on Apple TV that's very popular, very well acclaimed is Shrinking. It's renewed for a season 4, but this interesting pop culture moment just happened with Shrinking. They did a table read of the season 3 finale. And when I say they, I mean like Shrinking. Like it was all of the cast members.
How fun.
Bill Lawrence was there because he's the creator. He wrote the finale episode along with Brett Goldstein and Neil Goldman. But so Bill was narrating this table read, and then you had all the stars: Jason Segel, Harrison Ford, Kristen Miller, Jessica Williams. I mean, the table was like 20 deep. It was all hosted by Yvette Nicole Brown, and it was just like a really fun. It was like a love letter to the fans.
What I love about the show is it is so funny.
Yeah,
but also it hits some really
very
deep,
heartfelt.
hard discussion topics, but they keep it light. It's a good blend of it all.
So I'm going to give you my last pop culture moment.
Let's go.
Las Culturistas Culture Awards. I know. So Las Culturistas is a podcast with Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers, who is in Stop That Train. The podcast is very popular, very niche. They created their own award show. That award show got so much attention that it got picked up by Bravo and Peacock. Now it's like a legit award show that you can watch on Peacock, but it's the most like outlandish niche thing. So I'm just going to give you an example of some of the categories. Best Little Creature, Grogu, Hamsters, Nonviolent, Rocky from Project Hail Mary, Toad from Mario, and The Miniature Wife on Peacock. So it's like, imagine like... It's an inside joke, but we're all invited. And we're going to keep you up to date right here on Hollywood Hits. You can see our entire show on our YouTube channel. You can hear our entire show on our podcast. And you can keep up with us on social media. For Hollywood Hits, I'm Denise Cabello.
I'm AC. Ariel will be back next week.
Yes. We'll see you then.